Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. So Draymond Green won the Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, I know a lot of people are just like the Russell Westbrook. Like, people can never just appreciate it, man. Kawhi has two. Draymond Green has one now. Okay. Now, obviously, Rudy Gobert also had a great defensive season. The Utah Jazz were one of the greatest defensive teams in the league. And just like Draymond Green said in his speech, it's not about individual defense. It's really team defense, okay? So Draymond Green won the Defensive Player of the Year over Kawhi Leonard and Rudy Gobert. I'm not upset about it. I really don't feel either way. Honestly, I'm just happy for Draymond Green. He got the Defensive Player of the Year, and they redeemed themselves, and they won another championship. This is his second NBA championship, and, that's great. Yeah, congratulations to Draymond Green and the rest of the Golden State Warriors. He's a great player. Now, why does he deserve Defensive Player of the Year award without looking at stats? Because I think stats are really overrated. I think it was, I don't remember who said this. I believe it was Paul Pierce, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Paul Pierce or Tracy McGrady, one of those legends. And they were like, you can look at stats all you want, but if you're a good player on a bad team, of course you're gonna put amazing stats up. But I'd like to see what you would do on a really good team. In other words, the stats really don't matter. And I don't remember which one it was, but he also said, stats don't matter. If you watch the game, you'll know who's the better player. I think Kenny Smith actually might have said that. I don't know. One of the NBA analysts said that, right? And I agree 100% because if you actually watch the games, you can tell who's the better player, without looking at stats, which is why I say a certain someone is still a top 10 player in this league. I'm not going to mention his name, but that's besides the point. Draymond Green, defensively, he can guard the perimeter, he can guard the low post, he can guard the pick and roll, he can guard off ball. He's a great defender. His IQ, his awareness. Now, I think on ball defense, Kawhi Leonard's a better defender. I think on ball, Kawhi's better because he has the big hands, the long arms, he's just a great defender, right? Draymond Green's really good on ball as well, but I think Kawhi is better. But the thing is that Draymond Green is a little more versatile than Kawhi because Draymond, while he won't be able to stick up with, let's say, Kyrie for the entire game, he can do it for 3 or 4 minutes while their point guard's getting rest or while Klay Thompson's getting rest. He can he can literally guard the 1 through 5 position. He may not be as tall as some of these big men that go in the low post, but he has the strength. Okay? He has the smarts. He understands how to play basketball. He understands rotations. Whereas Kawhi, he can really only guard the 1 through 3. And there's nothing wrong with that because Kawhi Leonard's one of the greatest defensive players in NBA history. So is Draymond Green. But I don't understand why people are getting so upset that Draymond won the MVP. It is literally capped off the best season. I mean, let's see. The Golden State Warriors got the Executive of the Year award. They got the NBA championship, the Finals MVP. They didn't get the regular season MVP, but that's all right. They got the Defensive Player of the Year. They got the Playoffs Moment of the Year. Or best moment of the playoffs, whatever the name of that award was. So it was literally, without the MVP, if they would have got the MVP, it would have been perfect. So it was literally close to a perfect season, and they won 16-1 in the NBA playoffs. Something that I believe 2001 Los Angeles Lakers did. I believe it's 2001. I may be wrong about that. But at the end of the day, let's stop being upset that he won it. Let's not be upset that, Kawhi Leonard didn't win or Rudy Gobert didn't win. Kawhi has 2. He's probably going to win next year, and he's probably going to win at least 5 Defensive Player of the Year awards. And I'm not joking. I'm not being sarcastic. He's probably going to win at least 5 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Draymond Green's going to win a few more. Rudy Gobert will probably get 1. So honestly, there's nothing to be upset about. They all deserved it. It's just like the MVP award. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook deserved it, but Russell Westbrook got it. Okay, it's the same thing with the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green got it. Then Draymond, Rudy Gobert, and Kawhi all deserved it. But that's basketball, man. It was a good dude. This was one of the most. I know people say that or said that this NBA season would be boring, but this is one of the greatest NBA seasons I've ever witnessed. Honestly, because we've had so many great moments. We've had so many ups and downs. We've had so many, whatever. It was a great season. A great season. It was entertaining. No one expected, some people did, but the majority of people, it was like, I would say it was 50% of people, I would say 60% of people thought the Warriors would win, right? Now, add another 10% of those people thought the Warriors would annihilate the Cavaliers, winning in 4 or 5 games. Okay, so around 70% of people thought the Warriors would win by annihilation. 30% of people thought the Cavaliers would win in 7 games. Now, no one knew for sure that the Cleveland Cavaliers would get smoked like they did. But the reason why this season is so great is because it's a stepping stone. I sound ignorant. A stepping stone. I was speaking like I was in the street. A stepping stone for next season. And it's just going to keep, it's like the snowball effect. Now we almost had a trade with Paul George and Melo going to the Cavs. Could you imagine that? We almost had that trade with Paul George and Carmelo Anthony going to the Cavs. Right. Next up, we have, Melo might still go to the Cavs. Paul George is leaving. Lonzo Ball's getting drafted. The Lakers just traded D'Angelo Russell. They got Brook Lopez. The Minnesota Timberwolves got Jimmy Butler. The entire league is changing because of one move, because of one team. To me, it's not bad for the NBA. I think it's good.